this is my world, at least the way I see it. If you are happy with the current administration, please walk on by. This is not the channel for you. If you are not happy and you want to do something about it, come on in, pull up a chair, get a pencil and a piece of paper because we do give homework. But I think today is going to be a holiday because I don't have anything we can do homework about. But I see there's fam here, so let's talk to the fam and then let's see what's going on. There's my Missouri cousin Coley. How you doing? And our dear Chris, good gosh. Chris, I don't know how I got Chris out of that, Lord. Dinky Jen, hello, hello, how are you? There's my cousin Michelle. Welcome in and hit that like button. Thanks you and Chris for reminding everybody. I titled this Stand on Principle because I really didn't know what else to call it. We'll probably have another title for this by the time we get through. Because this really is a Taco Tuesday. They suspended Jimmy Kimmel because they said he said something about Charlie K. But when you listen to what he said, he wasn't talking about Charlie. He was talking about Trump. Yeah. So, hi, Pretty in Pink. How you doing? So, like we've done with everything else this year, everybody started canceling their Hulu and Disney and Paramount, and some lady had, I think it was $175,000 wedding she was going to be having down at Disneyland, Disney World. One of the Disneys, she canceled it. They've lost $4 billion in 5 days, I believe the number is. So they were like, hey, Jimmy, you can come on back to work. So he's supposed to be going live tonight. And his first guest is supposed to be Gavin Newsom. I'm not going to stay up for it, but I'm going to be having it with my coffee in the morning. Because they said it was they said it was because of what he said. But then when they got hit in their pockets, they decided that, well, we talked to him and we came to an understanding and we'll be okay. After they wanted him to donate money and do an apology and something else, he had 3 conditions before he could come back. Jimmy was like, "I'll see you in court," and they were like, "Hi, yeah, no, we're okay." Chris says, "Homework: don't forget to cancel D&H sub." To cancel. Oh, Disney and Hulu. Well, yes, that could be homework. Well, actually, Chris, I wasn't going to give that as homework because everybody started doing that last week after we met. And one gentleman said that he signed up for Disney Plus, Paramount, and Hulu just so that he could go back in and cancel his subscriptions. And then there was another man who said he went on and tried to cancel his subscriptions and they wouldn't let him. Yep, Jimmy's back tonight and he's gonna have Gavin Newsom on. So yeah, this is Taco Tuesday. And we talked about Trump being over in the UK. No couth, no etiquette. And I looked at this sheet of his speech and I flipped the channel. I said, I cannot. I don't know why. No, I really don't. I do not know why people keep inviting him to other countries and to speak. He is an embarrassment. Everybody has said they don't want to do business with him, but yet and still they're still inviting him. Chris says, yes, Jen, but Sinclair owned stations swear not to show. Oh yeah, that's true. So yeah, if your ABC station is Sinclair owned, they said that they were not going to air his shows, which means that you can keep canceling your subscriptions. Pinky says, however, Sinclair Broadcasting will not be airing the show as they feel since he hasn't donated to and he should not have to because he did not say anything against that man. At least from all the clips I've seen, he was talking about 47. Chris, exactly. Despite the return to work, Sinclair is still planning to not air his show. We need to continue to put pressure on them by pulling our dollars out of their pocket. I agree. And I forgot about this. What does Sinclair have beside the TV stations? Is there anything else we can pull? Or we can just stop watching Sinclair stations altogether, right? Because don't they get paid through our advertising runtime? And if nobody's watching, they don't get at Hi, am I back?
No, not yet.
Oh, Lord. Am I still black screen?
Yes.
Because I look like I'm online over here.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me exit and restart my end and see if that's me. Okay, she says yes, you're back.
Okay.
Okay, that means I need to refresh. I will see
Okay.
you in a second. All right,
Okay.
bye
Thank you,
bye.
baby.
Of course. Bye bye.
Bye bye. I did not do anything bad enough to be yanked off the air. I was being really nice and politically correct. Oh my gosh. What happened to First Amendment rights? Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. Hopefully, we can finish this little blurb. Oh yes, they have been putting subscribers through their paces to keep you from sub, yeah, from unsubbing. Yeah, one man said he's been trying, and they're like, oh no, we're not losing you. They are inviting him to show the world what an idiot the U.S. select, so they can make fun of him. I, I can only take him in little bitty snippets. So I saw a little bitty snippet of his speech to the UN, and they were sitting there laughing at him. I. Oh, they have ESP. Chris, really? Sinclair has ESPN? I don't even watch ESPN, so I can very easily give up ESPN. Oh, she's gonna go for a deep dive. Yay. Girl, no, I was struck by lightning. And I did go out and mow the lawn this morning, so yay me. And now I'm getting all this pretty rain. Yeah, it's ugly. Oh, no, we talked about Big Brother. We talked about him too. Okay. I'm still blown away that they even let him speak. Is and yeah, they probably do. They're probably that sadistic. They had to drop the case against Letitia James because they did not have enough evidence. So he fired the prosecutor. He's going to put somebody else in that place. And I was like, you can't fire people just because they are upholding the law. If there's no case, there's no case. Uh, oh, why are you sorry? I will reach out to her one sec. That's okay. Yeah, Chris, no need to be sorry. I was trying to get to her while she was trying to get to me. Luckily, we can do the second live. You brought up Sinclair. Right. Pebbley Pool, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. How are you? And I'm almost caught up with the chat. Okay, I'm back. Yay. And I didn't have to start a new stream. Yay. Thank you all. You upset the sensitive socialite. I know it was see, thank you, Pep. Well, okay. No, it should mean what it says. It really should. Because he can say what he wants to say, but he will prosecute anybody who says what they want to say. And there was a black journalist in the Oval Office, and he kept telling her she was obnoxious and he wouldn't talk to her. So then the ABC reporter asked him what happened to the First Amendment rights. We're trying hard to get him together. Okay, Michelle says yes, ESPN is a part of the Hulu/Disney connection. I am so old, I remember when Hulu was free. No worries, y'all. I sneaked in. You snuck in, girlfriend. That's okay. Very popular TV show, Big Brother. Now, see, I didn't know if she was talking about the show Big Brother or Big. Oh, she was saying Big Brother because I was talking smack and my electricity got pulled. I got kicked off the airways. I hadn't even gotten into my rant yet. Are they on recess or they decided not to vote? Dadgum, I forgot what they said. But Congress is not voting this week. They're, I want to say they're in recess, but they're just not meeting. Magic Mike is working his behind the scenes crap. Yeah. See, they should not be allowed to. Oh, before I get too far, we do have homework. If you have friends in Mobile, Alabama, today is their mayoral election. Call your peoples, have them go out and vote. I think today is also the day that New York has their mayoral vote, and we want to get Mamdani in. Who else has a vote this week? 2 weeks ago, the two Florida seats that were up, the Dems won. We got two Democrats in Florida. Maybe that's why Orange Man is so red. Oh, and then we've had our little medical breakthrough. When you are pregnant, don't take Tylenol because it will cause your child to have autism. So says the man who told you to drink bleach when the COVID epidemic was out. Yeah. Don't take Tylenol. And don't give Tylenol to your babies because it will cause them to have autism. Yeah. Can you read a... see, I was just trying to get... I had just talked about that before I read your... yeah, meet acetaminophen. He could not say that. He's such a waste of space. He really, 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 really is. Honest to goodness, he is. Okay, television stations Sinclair owns, operates, or provides services to a vast network. The exact number can fluctuate. The estimation is around 185 to 193 stations in over 85 markets. That sounds like a monopoly to me. I thought they were trying to break up all of the monopolies. Pebble says, I agree, but all is a lawyer's his interpretation. So it depends upon if you're getting paid by your client or being paid under the table. So sad. Whatever happened? Title, Stand on Principle. Why can't we get enough people in the government to stand on principle? And as DJT was saying to the man who asked him about the First Amendment, well, I sued ABC and won. I sued CBS and won. I sued the Washington Post, and you all are just not being good to me. And apparently you are wrong because I keep winning. You don't keep winning. They keep settling out of court. Why don't they take it all the way to the end? Because they had said ABC would have won their case if they had gone to trial. Why aren't they taking these cases to trial? Why are they settling out of court? They, to my way of thinking, they would not pay lawyers as much as they're paying him to settle out of court. So why aren't they standing on principles and upholding their rights? Somebody help me out with this. Michelle says that includes ABC, CBS, Fox, NBC. NBC? The CW and My Network TV. That is all of the local stations here in St. Louis. ABC, CBS, Fox, NBC, the CW, and My Network TV. And they are all Sinclair station. Oh my gosh. That's why I stream YouTube. Pinky says they're positioning the government for a shutdown. They have until October the 1st. So we're going to go through this all over again, where Jasmine Crockett says shut it down, and Chuck Schumer says no, don't shut it down. That would be really bad. And Hakeem, I just want to hit him upside the head with a big stick. He's 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 defeated. We need to get somebody else in because he's just defeated. He's a poor baby. Michelle says they also own multiple digital networks: Comet, Charge, The Nest, and TBD. That sounds like an illegal drug. Can I have some TB? Can I have a nickel bag of TBD? Oh, they own stake in the Tennis Channel. For my goodness. Oh, I need to write up a list and post it. Sinclair stations to avoid. Funny moments. Escalator quit and so did the teleprompter at the UN. Chris, that's why they were laughing at him because the teleprompter quit and he says, that's okay, I don't need it. I can go from the heart. And then he started this long rant that made no sense to anybody about anything, and they started laughing at him. Mm-hmm. Oh, he was saying that he offered to build the UN building. He had put in a bid and he was not accepted. But the people who built that building obviously did not know what they were doing because it's not the quality of a building that he would have built. It's because they had green walls instead of gold plated. The electors stand on interest principles. Ooh. Pebbles, you hit that nail on the head. You really did. I And the sad thing about it is we can't clean it up. It's got to be cleaned up from the inside out. And we can write as many letters as we want, but until we get people willing to stand on principle, like Jasmine, Greg Kassar, AOC, Ayanna Presley, Miss Lee, is it Summer Lee? There's about 10 of them, but that's all. It's only about 10 of them that will stand on principle. But if we could get them to actually vote the Democrat ticket, if we had enough numbers, we could still take over. Michelle says they also run real estate, venture, and private equity, technology, Dielectric, a designer and manufacturer of broadcast systems. My gracious. I know you do. And you're faster at it than I am because I'd still be, well, I get sidetracked when I do research. And thank you, Michelle. BJ, keep in mind that Sinclair uses multiple micro cores, or DBAs, as well as a way to shell and keep the monopoly going. Oh, yeah, they have shell companies. See, that's why I didn't go into business. I have an honest soul. Pinky says the Dems are fighting against this shutdown. Oh, they're fighting against it this time? However, the Republicans want you to blame them. This shutdown is over medical coverage. If they could find a way to do it, they would blame Joe Biden. Oh my gosh. Remember Bell Holdings when they broke up the telephone monopoly? That's what started all this nonsense. Because they said Ma Bell had a monopoly and they were going to break it up. And I was saying, no, don't break it up because then each company could charge a fee. And they did. And they did. Roberta, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Lurk away. How long are you going to lurk today? Michelle says, please make sure that you hit the like so that YT knows we want to have this space to talk. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey there, Roberta and Sunita. I did I just skip right over Sunita because I did not see Sunita. Michelle, stop messing with my head. Sunita's not here. Be right back. Yeah, you do need coffee to fuel your busy brain. Susan, welcome in. Lurk away, sweetheart. Lurk away. As far as I'm concerned, you can do whatever you want. And if anybody has a problem with it, give them my Facebook Messenger. You can do whatever you like. Oh, she is here. Did I skip over you? I missed you. I might have been offline when you came through. How you doing, my little blue friend? I was lurking on your channel last night. I didn't say anything, but I was running around listening. I didn't want you to think that I had abandoned you. I was there. Yeah, so we can boycott those stations and let the Sinclair group know that we can go look someplace else. We don't have to patronize you. Yeah, I was on a black screen. I lost power and internet. And I hadn't even been bad. Wait until I'm bad before you strike me with lightning. I mean, honestly now. Michelle, yeah, yes, we love Susan. Yes, we do. We love Susan. Okay, what else is happening? Oh, Missouri said, no, you cannot redraw the maps in between census years. It's illegal. One for the Dems, except we're still a red state. But they're not getting those 5 extra seats. See, only you see people. It's not my fault. I had a black screen. I wasn't seeing anything. I was trying to get back. I was working hard. Something about the rapture is coming. Oh my gosh. Okay. Michael posted something about the rapture, and I saw Christina had something about the rapture, and I'm sitting here going, I cannot, I can't do this with you. I cannot. And oh, and October the 14th is supposed to be, is it Charlie Kirk Day? He's getting his own day. What about the representative in Minnesota who got unalived? Is she getting a day? She was actually in politics. He's just a citizen. I mean, he was a person, but he was a citizen. She was a representative. Is she getting her own day? Oh, we could write about that and suggest that she have her own day. Josh is going to look at this and go, but I mean, if Kirk can get one, she ought to be able to get one too. Hers was politically motivated. If you're going to do it for both sides of the aisle. Be consistent. If you're not going to be consistent, don't do it at all. And I said I wasn't going to give homework. See, you just lost your holiday. Oh my God. Michelle's laughing at me. This is hilarious. Mississippi blowed. I don't even know what that means. See, I have to see how they mean it. Okay, stop lurking. Someone suggested we get piles of clothes and spread them around town, then walk up and say, "I don't believe I was left behind." Ooh. The Tangerine Tyrant thinks that 614 was a day all about him. Oh no, that was all about the ballroom. God. Ooh, where is. Because Christina, oh my God. She's my new favorite person. And of course I'm coming late to the game. But does everybody has in or has use your words. Use your words. Did has everybody heard about Christina Talks Tea instead of me? Because I just found her, and I found Christina, and then I found another lady too. And oh my gosh, wait a minute. Let me do this first. You know I can't type and talk. I'll have to find it and put it in the put it on the community tab, because she didn't title it the Raptor, and I can't find it. But I just discovered this lady on Legal AF. She has her own channel, and she also has a a playlist on Legal AF, but she is. Wait a minute, let me find her. Where's her playlist? I just discovered this lady.
Oops, he did it again?
Hold on. Her name is Melba Pearson. You know, I don't have a political bone in my body, so I was not aware of her. I'm just finding out about these people, but this lady is, she's up there for me. She really is. I'm trying to share my screen and I can't even find the stupid thing. Oh, somebody help me. I was struck by lightning and this is not working real well for me. Okay, here we go. She stands on business.
Yet another boat off the coast of Venezuela has been bombed by the president. Hi, I'm Melba Pearson, also known as the Resident Legal Diva, and this is The Breakdown. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Legal AF for all the news and drama coming out of this administration. So we're still reeling from the bombing of a boat off the waters of Venezuela that killed 11 people. We found out now that that boat was actually turning around and was not an actual direct threat to the U.S. because of the fact that it was no longer headed towards U.S. shores. We also learned that that particular boat had been bombed multiple times to ensure that there were no survivors. I think we've now gotten into the realm of war crimes. Because again, the president has the power to act if there's a direct threat to our shores. There was no direct threat.
I'm going to give you this designer bag if you can prove to me that you know your finances.
Well, let's do it.
How many subscriptions do you have?
Probably just Netflix and Spotify.
All right, it's saying you have 13 subscriptions, which is costing you around $270.
I like her, and she's a lawyer. So, so she has her Legal Diva channel, and then she's also on Legal AF. And if you search for Melba Pearson, she's had multiple interviews on the YT. I was like, who knew? I heard they arrested the golfing shooter. You mean the one from last year when he was campaigning? Or did we have another one? Because the one from last year was behind the fence. He didn't even fire a shot. She's bigger on TikTok. TikTok is being taken over by the US, and they are doing this coin toss whether it's going to become another X. TikTok may have taken Fox and Mr. Dell and is it Rupert Murdoch? So they're thinking that they may start leaning towards the right also. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yes, the Legal Diva. Thank you, Roberta. Are you talking about the black attorney? Yes. That was from last year. Jennifer, that's when he was campaigning. He hadn't even been elected then. Yeah, she is awesome. She is awesome. I just discovered her, and I'm sitting here going, oh, you're going to make me subscribe to Legal AF. Because like Roland Martin and Don Lemon, Michael Popak, is a little too intense for me. But Melba, I can hang with her. I can hang with her. Dinky, he's on trial right now. That was my next mention, Roberta. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's from last year. That they caught him with the weapons behind the fence, and at the time I was sitting here going, how did he even know what golf course 47 was going to be attending? I'd hire her if I was in trouble. She needs to run for Congress. I heard the plan is to have Sinclair purchase it. Are you serious? Because the last thing I heard this morning from Tennessee Brando, it was the Murdochs and Dell from Dell Computers. I typed that before you showed her. Okay. I had a news flash on my phone today, so I thought it was the UK golf trip. Did you have an incident in the UK, Jen? Because I had not heard from that. I heard about the stuff on the side of the towers, but I didn't hear about a UK incident. I know they had some issues in Scotland, but that was just they were putting up signs and stuff at the golf course. So okay, what happened in the UK? I heard this morning it was Lachlan. Okay, Jen is looking. Okay. Uh-oh. Trump has a near miss in Jersey. Oh, I'm sorry. And his plane had to put down somewhere on the way back from the UK. Let me see. What did Brando say? I grabbed a pork chop. This whole tea spilling has me hungry. AF1 and Spirit Air. Were they a DEI hire? Ooh. Bad, Valjean. Bad. Bad. Ryan Roth. I heard that name over the weekend. I don't remember why. I heard that name. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the man. Yeah, that's from that incident is from last year. That was the man that was hiding behind the fence. He looks old for 69. 59. Wow. I'm just going to sit here and was this the plane that was gifted to him? Of course. Roberta says, Michelle, I'm shopping as we speak. Sunitha is scarfing down her pot roast. Do you put wine in your pot roast, Sunitha? That's the Florida one. Yes, that's from when he was campaigning. What are we buying, Roberta? If they weren't DEI, they will be. That part. That part. That part. Yeah, he was found guilty on 5 counts. I don't know where they got 5 counts out of it, but yeah. I can't say that, so I'll be quiet. I will trade you a pork chop for some roast, Anita. Been a long time since I had pork chops. I think it's been a long time too. Roberta says the air controller said it's the big blue plane with United States plastered on it. Get off your iPad. Oh, oh, Roberta. Now that's funny. Has anyone else seen the ambassador for Canada on YT? He's amazing. Canada. No. Sunita says no, should I? Pinky says no, but they want their plane back. Do they? Pot roast sounds good. I think I'll buy one. I haven't eaten. Okay, Susan. Are you gonna put wine in it? I want to know how you all cook yours. Michelle says wine or banana peppers depends on the flavor profile you're trying to achieve. Listen to my cousin. It depends upon the flavor profile you are trying to achieve. Roberta has fish, or she's ordering fish with tortillas, broccoli coleslaw. I'm planning fish. I'm planning fish tacos. Yeah, this is Taco Tuesday. Taco 47. Michelle says, Susan, we need you to eat. Please take care of you. We need you healthy. Yes, we do. We honestly do. Is he the UK guy or someone else? He's someone else. He's the one from Florida, from the golf course. Here. It'd be easier to do it this way, I think. Be easier to do it this way if I hit the right dadgum button. I'm just saying. It's this guy. When Golf 47 was on the golf course, let's see. He is an American who attempted to assassinate the former president during the 2024 presidential campaign. His motives are currently under investigation. He was the one that was hiding behind the fence with all his paraphernalia, and they saw the glint off his rifle scope. The sun hit the scope of his rifle, and that's how they saw him. And he pled not guilty to 5 federal charges, including attempting to assassinate a presidential candidate. His trial began on 8 September 2025. Poop. So sorry. And he's from North Carolina. He's Maple Mighty on Midas Touch. Oh, the Canadian ambassador. He's Maple Mighty on Midas Touch. Okay. Charles somebody. Charlie Angus. Air controller said maybe one fired and brought back. One fired him. Oh, I hadn't thought the Taco Tuesday. Yes, Taco Tuesday. And we're that's why we're trying to stand on principle. They're not letting us, or we are, they're not. Michelle says, leave me alone. I have an entire Facebook group all around freezer meals. More than 9,000 subs. That's true, you do. Know the ambassador. Let me grab a link. One sec. This is the Canadian ambassador. What? There we go. Hang on. I'm trying to get there. I can't get there from here. Okay. There we go. Hang on. Okay. Oh, stop running, Michelle. Oh, Todd Maffin?
CBC radio host and producer, and now I make videos about Canada. Our identity, our history, our culture, our politics, and you don't have to be Canadian to watch. Just tap the subscribe button and you'll start getting those videos, or if you want even more, like bonus content several times a week, tap the join button for information on becoming a member. But either way, thanks for being here and enjoy the content.
Okay, Todd. From far and wide. Oh, really? Let's see, a place for every place. He says move to Canada. Some advice for American seniors wanting to move to Canada. Oh. Dear Americans, we saved you a seat. 11 things Americans must know before moving to Canada. Oh my gracious. He's got his clown face on. Okay, Michelle. Mercy. No, I am not aware of him. The sticker in aisle 5. Okay. Thank you. I did say 1 sec, right? 1 sec later. Here he is. Yes, thank you, Michelle. No, I didn't know about him either. Michelle says, no, the Midas Touch has nothing to do with this guy. No, the Midas Touch likes Charlie Angus. What she said. They love Charlie Angus. Susan says, slow cooker with red wine, rosemary, and thyme. Ooh, okay. Michelle says, ooh, Susan, that sounds yummy. I love rosemary. Okay. I just finished a book where they had pot roast and rosemary mashed potatoes. Okay, I need to slow down. I read that as Charlie Anus. Oh my goodness. See, it's not just me. I think it runs in the family. This guy tells us all about moving to Canada. I see that. I'm all about options. That means I'd have to sell my house, though. We are going to Mexico. We all speak Spanish, and if I get some sun, we can all blend in. I think she's having us get a visa to come down to Mexico now. She's sticking in the knife. Roberta, I like that, and it's much warmer here. Yeah. Roberta, I did make it day 334 on Duo. Yay! I I broke my streak. I got to get back on it. Michelle, oh, but I do like Charlie Angus. I do like him. I didn't make it that long. Yeah, I didn't make it that long. I had a one of those chips, and I played my chip to keep my streak going, but it didn't take, or I had run out or whatever. When I went back, I had lost my streak. When I lost my streak, I lost my Spanish go. Is it a Crojo? Span go? We won't be selling property. We will be using our U.S. properties to pay for our lives abroad. I will no. I will. I will never, ever, 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 ever rent out property again. Never. Roberta says, I grew up in a farming town in Colorado. It was learn or don't talk. My cousin was born and raised in Texas, and I know more Spanish than she does. And her best friend in grade school was Spanish, but her friend learned English, and she never learned Spanish. I find that kind of different. Michelle says, I made it about 40 days. By then, I was severely distracted. When I was at the pharmacy yesterday, they had this language sheet where they were giving you instructions on. I don't remember, but I read the Spanish section. And I got to 800, and they give you the phone number, and I got to 800, and it's like, but I figured it out. No matter sunload, I'll never fit in Mexico. I'm sorry. I say we have them pay us not to rent it to undesirables. Ooh. Ooh. Never mind the fact that I am undesirable. Well, oh, it is 3 o'clock. And the last time I looked, Sis Andrea had not scheduled a live for today. So you all are free or relatively inexpensive, because we're not free. We're being held hostage. Let me see. I just refreshed and nope, she doesn't have anything scheduled. Oh, live canceled. Sorry for the last minute change. I have a lot that I have to do in a short period of time. We'll make it up. Thanks in advance for understanding. So yes, no live today. Michelle says, I don't know because I can't, I have my screen. Keep in mind, they pay farmers to not grow certain crops, but they're not doing that anymore because the farmers are complaining that they're losing their farms. Wasn't that the thing? I'd make my place a stopping point on the Underground Railroad. I am cheap and tawdry. Oh my gosh. Roberta says, Michelle, I'm tawdry, but never cheap. I'm glad you came out of your lurk mode because that one was good. See, we ended on a high note. I want to thank everybody who has spent the last hour here with me, and thanks for hanging out when I lost power, lost internet, and lost all my stuff. I appreciate it. Is there any parting words before we go? Jen says, I heard that if reform in the UK government gets the win vote, they're going to extract all illegal immigrants. Are you kidding me? Do you have illegals? Are you kidding me? Oh, man. You're so sweet. You can lose whatever, but don't lose hope. We will win. Amen. They just said that Kamala Harris was on Rachel Maddow last night and The View this morning, so I have to go watch both of those. She's going around touting her new book, 107 Days, but they always seem to squeeze in the presidential election. So I have to go see what tea she drops. We have too many that come in on boats and we house them in hotels. Seriously? I did not realize that. See, that's why I love you all coming. Because I did not realize that that was a thing over there. They are both on my playlist. Yeah. Yeah, I've got to see that. Jen, I did not know that was a thing. Goodness. And if you want some light humor, Jack Cacciarola has been roasting 47 the last couple of days just because of the stupid poop he's been saying. And I just sat there and I was sitting there looking at Jack. And I said the same thing to him. I was like, why do they even let him speak? So yeah, Jack's been on a roll lately. Jen, maybe I need to elope to the UK. No, girl, because they'll be sending you back. The councils and the government are finding ways to temp house them in other places. Oh, man. Jack always roasts that dang turd. He always roasts him, but the last couple of days, he's really been upset. He's really been upset. I've just been sitting back going, okay, what else? What else? He's like, I'm going to show you this, and I'm going to show you this, and I'm going to show you this. Jesse Dollamore has been on a roll. I have to go over and see what Fair and Balanced has on. And for when I first started this journey, I thought Jesse Dollamore and Fair and Balanced were the same person. They could be cousins. Their demeanors, their looks, their whole concept. Because I was thinking Jesse Dollamore was his persona and Fair and Balanced was his corporate. You know, like Midas Touch and their regular shows. I know, cuz. But for the J. Seam Brett yarn, I would try it. I hope you all have a great week and see you tomorrow. Yes, Jen, thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I love you all. Please take care. Stay safe. And thank you for not losing power again. Everybody have a blessed day. Bye-bye.